Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We are going to get back to our heavyweight tournament. We are in bout number 27. And it will pit Riddick Bowe versus Michael Spinks. 15 rounds. The winner advances to round 2 of our heavyweight tournament. If you're unfamiliar with our heavyweight tournament, well, this is how we did it. The bouts will be simulated using Title Bout Championship Boxing, PC version, and I will give you my radio call as you see the bout simmed out. The boxers were all drawn using a Google number randomizer for all bouts. We will avoid fights that actually took place to the best of our ability in the first round. None of these bouts actually took place. These are all fictitious. If you're curious about a boxer, I've provided a link to boxrec.com if you'd like to look them up, or just Google them. So we have a big-time matchup here. Riddick Bowe, Michael Spinks from Yankee Stadium. It is a packed house, folks. And let's get to the fighter cards and the bout. Ron Juckett put on an excellent bout on his channel earlier, and it was Sonny Liston and Ron Lyle. Check that out. It was a lot of fun. He inspired me to get back to one of my projects, our heavyweight tournament. All right, so we have Riddick Bowe, and let's take a quick look at his fighter card. So Riddick Big Daddy Bowe is from Brooklyn and New York originally, now living in the Washington, D.C. area. 6'5" with a reach of 81. He'll weigh in for this bout 230 pounds. Likes to work on the inside. Very good fighter. Had 3 epic fights with Evander Holyfield, in which he took 2 out of 3, and also had 2 wild fights with Andrew Galata, in which he won both by disqualification, but was getting his buttocks kicked. Riddick Bowe is 43-1 with 33 knockouts. His one loss was to Evander Holyfield, though he should have lost twice to Andrew Galata, who couldn't control himself from hitting low in both bouts. Riddick Bowe is a slugger for a big man. He can work off his jab, but likes to work on the inside. He also lost to Lennox Lewis in the Olympics. They never fought as pros. Bowe relinquished the title, one of the titles, instead of defending against Lennox Lewis. He fights inside very well, 4 out of 4, outside 4 out of 4, cover up 3 out of 4, and go for a knockout 3 out of 4. He likes to clinch and work the free hand. Excellent drawing power in the day. Conditioning, not so good, but both fighters will be at tip-top condition for the tournament. Intellect, 8 out of 10, and proficiency at what he does, 10 out of 10. Control versus a boxer is an 11 out of 15. Control versus a slugger is a 12 out of 15. Above average aggressiveness, as he's an 8. Defensively, you can hit him. He's a +2. Hitting power, 10 out of 15. And he does like to counter even on the inside. Overall, title bout heavyweight rating is an 11 out of 15. A very good, solid fighter. And now let's go to Michael Spinks. The Spinks Jinx, one of the greatest light heavyweight champions of all time, stepped up in weight to defeat Larry Holmes, the first light heavyweight ever to win the heavyweight title, and would beat him in the rematch. So that was controversial. I thought Holmes beat him in the rematch. Would go on to beat Stefan Tankstead at heavyweight, Gerry Cooney, and to get blitzed by Michael Tyson. And they don't rate him as a heavyweight, which is shocking to me, but he only had 4 heavyweight fights. So we're using his light heavyweight ratings, which will be adjusted for the weight, his step up in weight class. He's from St. Louis, Missouri. His reach is 76 inches, stands 6'3", and he will weigh in at 210 pounds. And that's with probably weights in his pocket. Michael Spinks, 31 wins, 1 loss. He only lost the knockout in 1 round to Mike Tyson. Then he would retire, and he has 21 stoppages. Michael Spinks boxing card. Again, this is at light heavyweight, so these will be adjusted for his step up in weight, but he was a tremendous light heavyweight. And his hitting power, what you'll see, his hitting power will go down a bit. His hand speed will go up a little bit because you're fighting a bigger man. That's how they usually judge it. And his defense will be a little better. And he's a 14 out of 15 at light heavyweight. As a heavyweight, I would think he'd be a 9 or a 10. Because he did have that big win over, those 2 big wins over Larry Holmes, though, at the end of Holmes' career, and he did stop Gerry Cooney. Let's get to the bout. Again, both fighters will be tip-top condition. Eddie Futch is Riddick Bowe's trainer, Papa Smurf as Riddick Bowe called him, and Ralph Citro is the cut man. In Michael Spinks' corner, who Eddie Futch did train Michael Spinks, but I figured he'd go with Riddick Bowe, I've given Michael Spinks Angelo Dundee and cutman Al Braverman. Scheduled for 15 rounds from Yankee Stadium. The referee is Randy Newman. The judges, Mickey Vann of England, Larry Hazzard of the United States of America, and Tony Perez of Puerto Rico. And you can see there is the adjustment for the weight factor. So the step up in weight class will adjust Spinks' light heavyweight ratings on his boxer card. It is a 10-point must system. The fighter can never be saved by the bell. The referee or doctor can stop the bout. It is a mandatory 8 count. 3 knockdown rule is in effect. If you go down 3 times in 1 round, the fight will be over. And in case of rare incident stoppage, we hope we don't have one of those or we'll have to fight it over another day. It will be a draw until 50% of the bout is fought. Then they'll go to the scorecards. The judges will do the scoring. Bowe is a slugger, and Spinks can fight as a boxer or slugger. I would think he would fight as a boxer, as he did against Holmes, with 2 3-punch combinations in and out. Training, Bowe is in green, Spinks is in mauve or red, however you want to call that. Power edge goes to Riddick Bowe, and it's going to be more of a power edge than that. Endurance does go to Michael Spinks. Bowe did have trouble tiring at times. Defense advantage, Michael Spinks. And hand speed fairly even. Tactical skills, again, how well you fight the fight that you train for, pretty much even also. Let's move on to the fight at Yankee Stadium. So Eddie Futch and Ralph Citro in the corner of Riddick Bowe. And the picture didn't load. Oh, it's too late for that then. And Angelo Dundee is the trainer, and Al Braverman the cutman in Michael Spinks' corner. I assigned them. Yankee Stadium. Michael Buffer is the ring announcer. Randy Newman the referee, former heavyweight contender from the 70s. Mickey Vann of England, Larry Hazzard of the USA, and Tony Perez of Puerto Rico are the 3 judges, or as some people say, the 3 blind mice, though these are fairly good judges. And Jim Trunzo will be the ringside expert. I believe this is the gentleman who helped create Title Bout and also created Title Bout 2, the board game. So he will be the ringside expert for Title Bout Championship Boxing. We go to ringside. Again, I believe Spinks' corner, they'll do the hit and run tactics just like they did against Larry Holmes. Both fighters are in the ring getting their final instructions from Randy Newman. Newman looks to the Bowe corner. Any questions from the chief second? Eddie Futch says no. Newman looks to the Spinks corner. Any questions from the chief second? Angelo Dundee says no. Randy Newman says, touch glove, God bless, and come out fighting. As we prepare for round number 1, both fighters back in the corner. We await the bell. And there's the bell. Bowe to the left, Spinks to the right. Spinks circling. And he counters with a 1-2-3, and he moves away again. And Bowe comes back with a thudding right hand off of his jab. Spinks felt those blows. Both fighters exchange a miss. Now Bowe lands, and Spinks comes right back. Spinks not giving an inch. Dipping and diving, big Spinks jinx missed. Bowe hands up, trying to walk him down, and the right hand drops! Michael Spinks, could this be a repeat of Mike Tyson? Spinks is up at the count of 2. He will take the mandatory 8 count. He walked into a hellacious right hand. He takes the 8 count. Riddick Bowe looking to end it here in round 1 at Yankee Stadium. Spinks covering up. Bowe on the pursuit. Bowe lands a pity-pat punch, and now a big right cross. Bowe looking to end it here. Under a minute to go. Spinks in all kinds of trouble. Shades of Mike Tyson all over again. Another thudding combination from Riddick Bowe. 30 seconds left in round 1. More big blows by Bowe. Spinks is on Queer Street. Newman looking on, and there's the bell. As Spinks land at the bell, but nothing on it. Holy cow, almost a repeat of Mike Tyson, Michael Spinks. As Spinks goes wobbling back to his corner. That is a 10-8 round. As Bowe dropped him with a thudding right hand. It was like a hybrid hook uppercut. Again, 10-9. 10-8, excuse me, 10-8. As Spinks went down. He did survive the round, unlike the Mike Tyson fight, but a lot of concern in that corner with Angelo Dundee. Let's quickly go to the scorecard. And Mike Trunzo, he scores at 10-8. Very easy round to score. I'm in agreement. And we'll go to the Spinks corner first, as he was down. Could be an early night for Riddick Bowe. Angelo Dundee trying to motivate Michael Spinks. Not that you need to motivate such a great fighter. Again, the big advantage here in power for Riddick Bowe. Angelo saying, stay away from him this round, stay away from him. Again, Michael Spinks was not a big mover, an excellent boxer, puncher. So let's see how he'll survive this. I don't know how. We quickly go to the Riddick Bowe corner. He's looking for a quick stoppage here. Eddie Futch says, work the body, and hit him, hit him, hit him. You're the bigger, stronger man, and a much harder puncher. And Riddick Bowe smiles and says, yes, Papa Smurf, as he so often called the late, great Eddie Futch. Let's go to the punch stat numbers before we start round number 2. And they're going to be hellacious for Riddick Bowe. He landed 39 punches to Michael Spinks' 13. And obviously the power blows. And he dropped Riddick Bowe again with that hybrid hook uppercut. Spinks is off his stool. More motivation from Angelo Dundee. Here's the bell for round number 2. And now Riddick Bowe is going to stay back and look to counter. And Spinks lands a 1-2-3 and moves away. I don't know about this. I don't know why Riddick... And Spinks lands another solid combination. That right hand, Bowe felt it. And now Spinks opening up with the Spinks jinx. Landing it over and over again. Bowe seems a little dazed. Bowe's come back with a 1-2 but misses. Spinks on the inside lands 3 punches, moves away. Jabs his way out and then back in. Under 1:30 to go. It's been all Michael Spinks. I guess he's responded quite well to Angelo Dundee's talking to. And again, Spinks lands a 1-2-3 and moves away. This is the Spinks who beat Holmes, but there are the big punches from Riddick Bowe. He finally decides to open up with under 30 seconds to go. Newman has told Bowe, stop holding and hitting, but he scored. We're coming up on the bell, and there's the bell. The Spinks jinx just grazed Riddick Bowe. What a comeback round for Michael Spinks. Unbelievable. Why Riddick Bowe laid back, I don't know. Eddie Futch is just in shock in the corner. And Angelo Dundee is a kid like on Christmas morning, ecstatic about Michael Spinks, responding quite well. Spinks did not want to see a repeat of the Tyson fight, so that is a huge round for Michael Spinks. Coming off the knockdown, he wins at 10-9. Again, Bowe had a bad habit at times of being very lazy in fights. Let's go to the scorecard of Jim Trunzo, and he scores at 10-9 for Michael Spinks. At ringside, I see Dave Gardner from HockeyTournaments.com, Bobby Cantilano, and Retro Sports Network. Check out those channels, and that's Ron Juckett. So once again, Jim Trunzo, the unofficial scorer. We're in lockstep. after the first 2 rounds. We have Riddick Bowe 19 and Michael Spinks 18 due to the knockdown. We go to the Riddick Bowe corner, and Eddie Futch not very happy with his Smurf, his large Smurf, Riddick Bowe. You gotta let your hands go. He's asking, what were you doing? You waited way too long. You let Spinks get off first, and Spinks through the 1-2 combinations and the 1-2-3s, and then got out of there just like in that first Holmes fight. Again, Bowe smiles at Papa Smurf, Eddie Futch. We now move to the Michael Spinks corner and Angelo Dundee. And Angelo saying, that's the way to do it, champ. That's the way to do it. In and out, get your punches off, and move away. Again, his movement is not like a Muhammad Ali or a Floyd Mayweather type movement. It's a boxing move. It is, he's going to stay out of distance, in and out. He had hurt his knee as a young man, so his mobility is not that good. In fact, if you remember when he fought Mike Tyson and even Larry Holmes, he had that brace on his knee. So Angelo's saying more of the same. Let's go to the punch stat numbers. A really big round for Michael Spinks. He landed 35 punches in that round. Riddick Bowe landed only 12. Most of them pawing jabs and feeling right hands. He did land one good combination, but he lost the round quite convincingly. We prepare for round number 3 here at Yankee Stadium. Here's the bell for round number 3. Both fighters off their stool, center of the ring, and this time it's Riddick Bowe first with a jab and a right hand. Spinks trying to keep his hands up. Now they tie up. Bowe tries to work on the inside, but Newman breaks them. Again, Spinks looking to counter. He missed with those punches, and Bowe comes right back with a 1-2, trying to back up Spinks. Spinks trying to fight outside. Both men exchange, but Bowe's getting the better of it on the outside. Spinks missed with those combinations. Under a minute 30 to go. So far it's been a close round, but for Bowe, they tie up and wrestle. Bowe tries to wear him down. They break. Another good short combination by Riddick Bowe. Under a minute to go. Spinks misses with the Spinks jinx, and Bowe comes back with a left to the head and up with the uppercut to the body. 10 seconds. Both fighters pawing with their jab. Spinks falls short, and there is the bell. A much better round for Riddick Bowe. He worked the body a bit, roughed up Spinks in the clinches a bit. Goes back to his corner. I give that round 10-9 for Riddick Bowe. Again, a big smile on Bowe's face. It seems like he might be underestimating Michael Spinks. Let's go to the unofficial scorecard of Jim Trenzo. He scores it 10-9 for Bowe, so we both have it 29-27 Riddick Bowe after 3 rounds scheduled for 15. We go to the Riddick Bowe corner. Eddie Futch much happier with his pupil. And again, Riddick Bowe just smiles at Papa Smurf, as he affectionately called Eddie Futch. And he says, work that body. Let your hands go. Don't get lazy. Work, work, work. Ralph Citro, a little end swell work and some grease around the eyes. Now he gives Bowe a sip of water. Bowe spits it out. We now move to the Michael Spinks corner. Spinks really couldn't get started that round. Angelo's saying, you got to get in the rhythm. You got to get back in that rhythm like round 2. You got to get in that rhythm. And Spinks just could not get in the rhythm. And as I've stated over and over again in these broadcasts, boxing is about the rhythm. It is the violent dance. Braverman whispers something into Spinks' ear. Angelo says, you got to get your punches off first. Let's work on 2-punch and 3-punch combinations and get the hell out of there. Don't wait for the return mail. We'll go to the punch stat numbers as we prepare for round number 4. Bowe landed 25 punches. Spinks only landed 7. He could not get started at all. Bowe worked off his jabs, worked on the inside. Spinks, again, couldn't get started. We prepare for the start of round number 4. Both fighters off their stool. Remember, Spinks went down in round 1, almost a repeat of the Tyson fight. And here's the bell for round number 4. Bowe quickly to the center of the ring, trying to establish his dominance, and he does! Big combination, the right hand, the thudding punch there. Spinks hands up, moving away. Another big 1-2 combination, the right hand. Spinks is feeling those blows. Hands up, Bowe pursuing. Spinks trying to stay on the outside. Bowe forcing Spinks back, landing combination after combination. Spinks cannot parry away those strong balls. And down goes Spinks for the second time. Newman proceeds to count another wicked right hook to the ribs and up to the head. Spinks is up at the count of 5. He'll take the mandatory 8. Newman asks him if he wants to go on. He says yes. Can Bowe end it here in round 4? Under a minute to go. Both fighters exchange, but it's Bowe who's landing and landing hard. Spinks is in trouble. Spinks trying to move away. Bowe pursuing. Digging to the body, an uppercut to the head. Under 30 seconds, Bowe opening up with both hands. Newman looking in. Looking in. Can Spinks survive it? 10 seconds. And there's the bell. A total whitewash round for Riddick Bowe. He beat Spinks from pillar to post. He beat him back from the center of the ring, back to his own corner, on the ropes, off the ropes, into the next corner. How the pinata did not break, I do not know. That is, in my opinion, a 10-7 round. 10-8 with the knockdown. And then with the hellacious punching by Riddick Bowe, I'm giving him an extra point. So that's 10-7, in my opinion. And Spinks goes down again. He is taking a beating. The crowd here at Yankee Stadium loving it, as Riddick Bowe is a hometown son. Let's go to the Jim Trenzo card. And he gives it 10-7. Wow. Lockstep, 10-7, Jim Trenzo and I. So after 4 rounds, 39 Bowe, 34 Spinks, but this fight is not going the distance. Stoppage is near. We will check on stamina check. Let's go to a very excited Riddick Bowe corner. And Eddie Futch is saying, now don't let up. Do not take the foot off the pedal. Let's finish this thing off and move on to the second round. Bowe smiles, once again affectionately at Papa Smurf, as he always called Eddie Futch. Takes a swig of water. Cutman Ralph Sutro says, you got him, you got him. We move to a very concerned Michael Spinks corner. Angelo Dundee says, you got to stay away from him. Try to get your legs back. As a lot of gloom and doom in that corner. Not much Michael Spinks can do here. He's got to hope to land a big counter right hand, the Spinks jinx, on the button and possibly stop the onslaught known as Riddick Bowe. Let's go to the punch stat numbers and then on to round 5. Riddick Bowe landed 51 punches as he pummeled Michael Spinks. Michael Spinks landed the goose egg. He was shut out. He was a human punching bag. He was doing his best Randall Tex Cab routine. Now let's go to traits. Riddick Bowe, a lot left in the tank. Michael Spinks, in 4 rounds of a beating, is wearing down and wearing down quickly. Let's see if Riddick Bowe can end it here in the 5th. Here's the bell for round number 5. Bowe quickly off his stool, trying to fight on the inside. And outside is Spinks. Spinks lands a 1-2, moves away, but his legs are not there. Bowe continues to pursue. Spinks trying to counter. They tie up. Bowe roughing him up on the inside. Newman breaks him. Just over 2 minutes ago, they tie up again. Again, Spinks looking to counter, pawing with that jab, but not throwing. And now, on the inside, Bowe works him over to the head and body, and Spinks comes right back. He's got to survive this onslaught. He has to do something to take the play away from Riddick Bowe. They both exchange. Bowe getting the better of it with the right hand. A minute to go here. A close round in round 5. Those punches missed by Spinks on the inside. Spinks trying to get distance. And a good 1-2 as Spinks trying to leap in. Bowe countered him again. Bowe lands the 1-2. Under 30 seconds to go. Bowe opening up with both hands. Spinks retaliates with a left hook, and there's the bell. So Spinks took those right hands much better, but he lost the round. I give that round 10-9. 10-9. Bowe. Spinks has been down twice. He's got to do something to change the tide of battle. Let's go to the Jim Trenzo card, the unofficial score for Title Bout Championship Boxing. He gives it 10-9. So after the first third of the fight, we both have it 49 Bowe, 43 Michael Spinks. He's been down in the 1st and 4th, Michael Spinks. He has survived the knockdowns to his credit. No quit in Michael Spinks, that is for sure. We'll go to the Bowe corner first. Eddie Futch wants Riddick Bowe to be more active and work the body better. Quickly to the Michael Spinks corner. Angelo Dundee says, good comeback round, good comeback round. A little more. We need a little more, champ, a little more. Al Braverman, a little end swell work. No, nothing out of the ordinary. Just the normal nicks and tears and wears and bruises of a pugilistic contest. Punch stat numbers before we begin. Round number 6. Bowe landed 28 punches. Spinks landed 19. Bowe the harder puncher, though. And Spinks' endurance, again, fading away much faster than the bigger man, Riddick Bowe. Bowe has been able to impose his will on Michael Spinks, the light heavyweight great who has stepped up to heavyweight. Beatles Eternally is at ringside now. Check out that great channel. Alright, we prepare for round number 6. Here's the bell. Bowe off his stool quickly. Spinks trying to maintain the center of the ring, and he is tagged with a hellacious 4-punch combination. He is hurt. What is keeping him up? He wings a left hook. He misses. Bowe looking to again rough him up on the inside, and he does. Ripping to the body and up to the head. Spinks ties up. Bowe roughing him up. Spinks trying to keep distance, but the distance glows quickly as Bowe continues to throw. Spinks lands a 1-2 to try to keep the big man off of him. But that tank called Riddick Bowe just continues to come forward methodically. Spinks again lands a 1-2, but Bowe again comes forward. He has not been able to stop the train called Riddick Bowe. Under a minute to go, and Bowe opens up with a 1-2-3, snapping Spinks' head back. Spinks is hurt. The big right hand missed there by Bowe. But the jinx lands the counter right by Spinks, and that caught Riddick Bowe's attention. Bowe comes back with a left hook, and there's the bell. Oh, some hellacious action there at the end of round 6. To his credit, Spinks landed a good right hand, the Spinks jinx, and that for a moment stopped the freight train known as Riddick Bowe in this bout. He actually took a little step back, a deep breath, and regrouped, and then they went at it for the final 15 seconds. But again, that is a 10-9 round for Riddick Bowe. 10-9. For Riddick Bowe, let's go to the Trunzo card. And Jim Trunzo has it. Wow, he gave it to Michael Spinks. Our first disagreement. He gives that round to Michael Spinks. I guess he was impressed with that big counter right hand. And that's the first round Spinks has won on his. And he didn't win it on my card, but on the Trunzo card since round 2 after being knocked down in round 1. So he has it 58-53. I have it 59-52, I believe. 1 point difference for both of us now. We go to the Riddick Bowe corner. Eddie Futch wants to see Bowe more active. Again, Bowe could at times be disinterested. Yes, it's title bout, Glenn. As we have Glenn Bone Steel at ringside. Hope all is well. Title bout for the PC. And again, Eddie Futch says, don't get lazy on me. Don't get lazy on me. And he says, I won't, Papa Smurf. I won't. We go to the Spinks corner. Angelo's saying that's a good right hand. We need more of that. More of that. He's starting to get a little winded. I don't know if Angelo's just trying to pump up his fighter. He's saying, look at him. He's starting to get winded. He's thrown everything at you, champion. You're still here. Let's go to the punch stat numbers. Bowe landed 28 punches. Spinks, 22. And again, Trunzo and myself disagree on who won the round. So, we prepare for round numbers 7. Not many people thought it goes 7. Spinks has been down twice. Here's the bell for round number 7. Again, Bowe trying to work on the inside and impose his will. And Spinks hits him with a good 3-punch combination, moves away. Spinks has to keep distance, but has to have the proper punching distance. They tie up and quickly break. Bowe works the inside, digs an uppercut right through the Spinks guard. And now a big thudding right hand off the combination. Spinks is hurt, trying to move back. Bowe trying to push him back and land punches. Spinks throws punches. Both fighters throw, they miss. But now Bowe works on the inside. Spinks trying not to give ground. He's got to stay in the pocket now and throw punches, and he does, but his punches have much less effect than Riddick Bowe. Bowe lands a 1-2. Spinks tries to leap in, but he's tagged with an uppercut, and then Bowe digs to the body. Bowe opening up with both hands. Spinks trying to fight back, but not much on his punches at all. Under 30 seconds ago, they exchange. But again, Bowe the harder puncher, under 10 seconds ago. Bowe lands another solid combination, rattling Spinks, and there's the bell. A big round for Riddick Bowe. Spinks stood up to the blows, though. A big round. We're at the halfway point, basically. I'm going to give that 10. You could go 10-8, but I'm going to go 10-9. As Spinks did stand up to the punches much better. 10-9 for Bowe. Let's see what Jim Trunzo has it. He gives it 10-9 for Bowe. Again, we'll have a 1-point difference on the total scorecard. He has it 68-62 after 7. I have it 69. Be 69-61, I believe. I have a 1-point difference because we disagreed in round 6. Quickly to the Bowe corner. Eddie Futch still wants Bowe to pick up the pace. Futch definitely wants Bowe to pick up the pace. And Bowe just smiles at him. I don't think he thinks Spinks can hurt him, though. Spinks did catch him with a good counter right hand in the previous round. We go to the Spinks corner and Angelo Dundee. He says, throw that counter right overtime. Work it overtime. He's going to crack like an egg. Just keep throwing it, Michael. Just keep throwing it. Punch stat numbers now before we begin round number 8. Again, Bowe with a big round landed 46 punches. He was able to rough up Spinks. Spinks did stand up to them quite well. Spinks landed 22. Spinks is in a dilemma. He's got to stay away but be in punching range against the bigger man. Let's go to the traits. Bowe, lots of endurance left, and Spinks coming down to the final fumes in his gas tank. Will he catch a second win? We prepare for round number 8. Crowd in a frenzy here at Yankee Stadium. They want to see the hometown son, Riddick Bowe, win this bout. Leon Spinks, who was also in the tournament, has been taken out. Here we go, round number 8. There's the bell. Fighters to the center of the ring. Who's going to get their punches off first? And it is Spinks, but Newman says, watch the holding and hitting as Spinks works on the inside. A very tired fighter, Michael Spinks. And again, Spinks in close, lands on the inside. Spinks going for it, and now both fighters trading, and those were big blows landed by Riddick Bowe. Spinks a little bit on Queer Street. Bowe looking to end it here. Spinks loads up with the right hand and misses. Bowe keeps his guard up high, trying to walk down Spinks, but Spinks is right there. They're going to stand toe-to-toe. They tie up, they wrestle, they break. Newman admonishes them for their holding and hitting. Under a minute to go here. It's been a slow-paced round. Spinks lands the jinx, but not much on it. Now a counter left hook that cuts Bowe by surprise, and another counter left hook. It's been all Michael Spinks. Bowe seems disinterested, and there's the bell. Holy cow. As Bowe was looking for the Spinks jinx, Michael loaded up with 2 really good left-handed combinations, ending with thudding left hooks. Spinks comes back here in round number 8 and takes that round 10-9. Again, Bowe had times where he looked disinterested in this bout, and that was one of them. Let's go to the unofficial scorecard of Jim Trunzo, and I'm in disagreement. He gives round 8 10-9 to Bowe. I give it 10-9 to Spinks. So he has it 78-71. I have a 2-point differential. I have it 77. 77, 62, 77, 72. But again, we both still have Bowe way ahead. We go to the Riddick Bowe corner. Eddie Futch does not like what he sees. He says, don't get lazy on me, champ. Don't get lazy. Come on. Let's finish this thing. Bowe smiles at him, asks for a swig of water. Citro gives it to him. Eddie Futch whispers something into Bowe's ear. He giggles a bit. We go to the Michael Spinks corner. Eddie Futch. Still, you can look over. He's not really happy with Riddick Bowe. And now, let's go back to the Spinks corner, Angelo Dundee. Angelo liking what he sees. He says, work that left hook now. He's looking for the right hand. Great job hitting him with those counter lefts. More the same, rinse and repeat. We go to the punch stat numbers. Bowe landed 14. Michael Spinks landed 36. Thus, I gave him the 10-9 round. Traits. Let's see if Bowe is wearing out a bit. He's losing some endurance, but Michael Spinks is really just fighting on guts and guile now. He's been down twice in this bout. Bowe has not been able to finish him off. Can there be a miracle comeback? At ringside is ID Gesture. Check out that great channel. Lots of luminaries here at ringside at Yankee Stadium for bout number 27 in our heavyweight tournament between Riddick Bowe and Michael Spinks. We prepare for round number 9. Both fighters off the stool and in the center of the ring, and Michael Spinks is going to stand toe-to-toe and try to go side-to-side. And Bowe pulls him back and lands punches to the body, up to the head, and Spinks comes right back with that countering left hook combination over and over again. He's landed 2 good countering left hook combinations. Bowe digs to the body and up to the head, but Spinks is actually backing Bowe up. Bowe missed with that counter right hand. There's the Spinks jinx, lands right on Bowe's chin, and another one too. Spinks coming on. He's going into his reserves here. Bowe backing up. Spinks moving forward, but is Bowe laying a trap? And there's the trap sprung. Right hand on the chin of Spinks, his knees buckled. Now Bowe opens up, Spinks backing up. Spinks is on Queer Street, under 30 seconds to go. Both fighters exchange toe-to-toe, a very close round. Bowe gets the better of it. Under 15 seconds, round up for grabs. They throw punches at the bell, and they both missed. Wow. Good round of action there. Terry T has joined us at ringside. Hope all is well. I'm going to give that round 10-9 Michael Spinks close. Bowe rallied at the end. I don't know if it's just how tough Michael Spinks has been in the last 2 rounds, but I'm giving it 10-9 to Spinks. As he's closing the gap a little bit on my scorecard, let's go to Jim Trunzo's scorecard. And he gives it 10-9 to Bowe, so we're in a lot of disagreement here. He has Bowe up by 8. I have Bowe up by 3 rounds, 2 rounds difference. So I have him up by 6. Let's go to the Riddick Bowe corner. Eddie Futch, again, admonishing his fighter in a polite way, saying, come on, Big Daddy, come on. Let's work the body more. You got to let your hands go, Riddick. We quickly go to the Angelo Dundee corner. And Angelo's liking what he's seeing, those counter left-hand combinations, ending with those thudding left hooks. Spinks was able to land his vaunted right hand, the Spinks jinx, a couple of times. Let's go to the punch stat numbers. Bowe landed 24. Spinks landed 25. Again, I gave a close round to Michael Spinks. Let's go to the traits, and you can see Bowe is starting to slow down. My God, if Michael Spinks can get into this last 5 rounds with some sort of endurance in his second wind, he might be able to take out Riddick Bowe. You can see Riddick Bowe is throwing less and less punches. But is he playing possum? Is the big man playing possum? We prepare for round number 10. There's the bell. Both fighters off their stool. Who will be first to land? Spinks throws but doesn't land. Spinks staying in the pocket but dipping and diving. And there's Spinks. He lands to the body, up to the head. Quick combination. Bowe again comes right back. They're standing toe-to-toe. Spinks, the much smaller man, absorbing the blows much better now. He's been down twice in the bout. They again exchange on the inside. Spinks is a little quicker with the hands. Bowe comes right back. Toe-to-toe action, center of the ring. Spinks misses with the 1-2. Bowe looking to measure him for that big uppercut, but he's caught as he tries to throw the uppercut with a left hook. Spinks wobbled him a little bit, and now there's I say that, Spinks goes down for the third time. A brutal combination of the body and up to the head. Again, that right hand drops Spinks. Spinks is up at 5. He'll take the mandatory 8. Under 50 seconds to go, he's covering up. Bowe looking to finish him off. Can Bowe finally stop this bout in round 10? He lands a big right hand. Spinks' knees buckle. Newman looking on, and there is the bell. Bad luck for Riddick Bowe that the knockdown came at the end of round number 10. And that is a 10-8 round for Riddick Bowe. Michael Spinks has gone down for a third time. 10-8. Let's quickly go to the Trunzo card. He'll have it 10-8. So he has it 98-88. Again, we have a discrepancy in a few rounds, but we have Bowe way ahead. The knockdowns, Michael Spinks is just a smaller man, and he is taking tremendous punishment. He survived it much better than the Mike Tyson fight in actuality, as Tyson knocked him out in reality in one round. Let's go to the Eddie Futch corner with Riddick Big Daddy Bowe. And Eddie's saying, great job, and now let's finish it. Let's finish it. We don't want a headbutt on the inside. We don't want anything. Let's finish him off. Finish him off, Big Daddy. And now Riddick Bowe says, yes, Papa Smurf. We go to the Angelo Dundee corner with Michael Spinks. As Al Braverman and Dundee are just saying, you got to go for it, champ. You got to go for it. You're way behind. I know you're trying the best you can. Do you want to go on? Michael Spinks, the warrior he is, says yes. Newman comes over and tells Spinks, you got to show me something. Spinks has been fighting. As Todd B has joined us at ringside, says, saved by the bell. And I ain't talking about Screech. Great line. Let's go to the traits, and you can see Bowe's endurance is going down. Spinks' endurance has been gone, but he's fighting on heart and determination. Let's go to look at a quick condition. Again, nothing to report here on the facial tissue. Same thing with Bowe, nothing. It's been an entertaining fight, a competitive mismatch, I guess. That happens in boxing at times. And Bowe landed 31 punches, including the punches that knocked down Michael Spinks for a third time. Spinks landed 19, most of them earlier in the bout. In the round, excuse me. We prepare for round number 11. Will this bout come to an end, or will it continue? Can Michael Spinks somehow take Riddick Bowe into the deep water and drown him? Will he have enough stamina to drown him? Here's the bell for round number 11. Again, Bowe going all out to take out Spinks, and they both throw, but Spinks does not land. Bowe does. Spinks is hurt. Bowe pushing Spinks back, lands over and over again. Spinks dangerously close to the ropes. Bowe looking to finish him off. Spinks throws a 1-2 off the ropes, misses, and is countered by a booming right hand. He goes down for a fourth time. Angelo Dundee is saying something.
5,
the count has reached
6,
5.
7, 8.
He's up at 8. Will they stop the fight? Newman looking on. He says, continue on. Bowe opening up. Newman right about to jump in. Bowe again tags Spinks with a combination. Spinks badly hurt. Newman again looking on. Spinks is on Queer Street. Newman, will he jump in? Bowe just letting his hands go like a windmill. Down goes Spinks for the second time here in round 11.
2, 3.
Newman's 4, at the count of 3.
5, 6,
6,
7, 8.
Spinks will not get up from this.
10.
It is over. It is over in round 11. Probably could have been stopped. The windmilling Riddick Bowe has knocked cold Michael Spinks. The doctor comes in the ring, Angelo Dundee and Al Braverman. As Spinks is on his back on the canvas, Bowe with his hands raised walking around the ring now shows some concern for Spinks. They're getting Spinks upright. Unbelievable. Riddick Bowe was a human windmill this time. Eddie Futch wanted it done, and Riddick Bowe got it done. No more playing for the big man. To his credit, Michael Spinks hung in there as long as he could. He tried. He was a little trained that he thought he could, but he couldn't. So the winner by 11th round knockout at the 53-second mark left in the 11th round is Riddick Bowe. He dropped Spinks 2 more times. So Spinks went down 5 times in this bout. So Bowe's the KO winner. Spinks went down 2 more times. The final one being the 10 count.
The judges' votes are in, and here, ladies and gentlemen, is
we will
your
get the
winner.
official announcement of what we just witnessed with my radio call and you watching the sim from Michael Buffer. Michael Buffer has the call. Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes at the 2:07 mark of round 11. The winner by knockout advancing to round 2 of our heavyweight tournament to crown the winner, Riddick Big Daddy Bowe. As he gives a big hug to Papa Smurf Eddie Futch. Michael Spinks tried valiantly but was just outgunned. Let's go to the punches. And Michael Spinks landed approximately 18 punches per round. Bowe landed over 30. Bowe dropped Michael Spinks 5 times, the end coming with the 5th one in the 11th round. As ID Gesture says, and it's all over. And yes, it is. It's na-na-na-na, hey, goodbye to the Spinks brothers, who have both lost in the tournament. Riddick Bowe pretty much landed anything he wanted against Michael Spinks. Spinks did land 36 combinations compared to Bowe's 43, but again, the punches landed 349 for Riddick Bowe, who again at times seemed disinterested. Spinks only landed 198. Spinks landed at 27%. Bowe at an incredible 46%. And let's just see for ha-ha's sakes the official scorecards. Not that it matters. It was a knockout win for Riddick Bowe. Mickey Van of England had Bowe up 97-90 after 10. Larry Hazard of the United States had him up 98-88 after 10. And Tony Perez of Puerto Rico had it 99-87. So once again, your winner and moving on to the second round of our heavyweight tournament, Riddick Bowe. As I'm looking at the chat, and Todd B says, Bowe knows boxing. Ron from Retro Sports Network, LOL. That is a great line. Todd B's had a couple of good lines here tonight. So, let's go back to the fighters. So with the sim bout taking place, Riddick Bowe will now go to 44, including his real numbers, 44 wins, 1 defeat, and that was to Evander Holyfield. No draws, and now 34 stoppages. Michael Spinks will go to 31-2, no draws, and 21 stoppages. Let's update the records. So Riddick Bowe moves on. Michael Spinks is out of the tournament. Our next upcoming bout, let's just check that out for a moment. On our handy dandy, oh, that's not the right spreadsheet, Al. We'll bring up our heavyweight tournament spreadsheet. We'll fill that in after. So you see here, Michael Spinks is the loser. Riddick Bowe will move on. We're going to save Ali, Bone Crusher Smith fight a little later, and Jack Dempsey and John Ruiz for a little later. I would think our next bout, I kind of like the Max Baer and Oscar Bonavina, or Tommy Morrison and Trevor Berbick. But Bob Fitzsimmons, Buster Douglas could be our next one. And that will be bout number 28 coming up, as we just completed bout number 27. Riddick Bowe, an 11th round knockout of Michael Spinks. He dropped him 5 times, the end coming in the 11th, when Spinks could no longer get up. So we're almost through with round 1. 40 bouts in round 1. We've fought 27 of them. Again, it's an uneven number. Some fighter is going to get a bye towards the end of this thing. And that's the way we like it. So the bouts we have left before we sign off. Vitali Klitschko versus Nikolay Valuev. Muhammad Ali against Bone Crusher Smith. Those bouts will take place at Wembley in England. Tommy Burns, Ray Mercer. That bout will also take place in Wembley. Roland LaStars and Oliver McCall will take place at Yankee Stadium. Bob Fitzsimmons, Buster Douglas, Yankee Stadium. John Ruiz, Jack Dempsey, Yankee Stadium. Tim Witherspoon, Mike Weaver, Yankee Stadium. Jimmy Ellis, Cleveland Williams, Yet to be determined will it take place. Max Baer, Oscar Bonavina, Yankee Stadium. Trevor Berbick, Tommy Morrison, Yankee Stadium. Carl the Truth Williams, James J. Braddock, to be determined. Donovan Razor Ruddock and Marvin Hart, Wembley Stadium. And Ronaldo Snipes, Hasim Rotman, Snipes from New York. That bout will take place at Yankee Stadium. That was a great movie, Cinderella Man, the James J. Braddock story. He fought a great bout against Tony TNT Tucker. That was one of the bouts of the tournament. And Tucker won a close unanimous decision. The knockdown in the 15th gave Tucker the win. That was a heck of a bout in our tournament. And the tournaments, bouts, if you want to see them or listen to them, they're all on demand on the channel. All right. Let's go back to OBS. So once again, your winner, Riddick Bowe, knockout in the 11th. I'd like to say thank you to the luminaries, many of them at ringside. Robbie Wartburg, Beatles Eternally, Todd B., Retro Sports Network with Ron, ID Gesture. As we continue to scroll up, Terry T., Bobby Cantillano, Glenn Bonesteel, and I think we got everybody. There's still a lot of milling around ringside after that knockout. Tribes fan. And that is it. So thank you very much, everyone. It is 9:31. We'll be having a chat with Al, hopefully. I'm going to get together with Ron Juckett and the OG to see what they want to do. So till next we meet, watch out for the big right hand or that left hook. As Warren Chandler was at ringside. How you doing, my friend? He said, thanks, Al. Great job as always. Warren is one of my big fan of the boxing tournament. And we're going to start. I really want to close out this first round in the next couple of weeks. I don't know if I can. That's a lot of fights to do. But I have to say, this is probably my most enjoyable thing that I do. So, thank you, Warren Chandler. Thank you very much, my friend. All right. Health and happiness to all. I got to get together with Ron Juckett now and the OG and see if we're going to do a chat with Al and if they'll join me. All right. Again, watch out for that big right hand or the left hook. Riddick Bowe, the winner, KO 11. Health and happiness. Till next time, take care. Bye-bye. God bless. You know what's coming, folks. Peace!